How's everybody doing? We're not going to be playing this, but I was gonna maybe try to play along with it, and then it was a cool kind of swing thing going on, and wasn't expecting that. You guys should be able to hear guitar now. Except it's mono for some reason. I can fix that though. Um, it's on. Oh, it's on a different scene though. Hold on. I should have fixed it. We're not going to try to follow that up. That guy can just keep going to town. Anyway, good song though, right? Get rid of studio mode, please. We are going to get rid of Rainwave though. As nice as it is, how do I stop it? Like that, I guess. Okay, cool. So, what are we doing today? So, we're going to go do some guitar practice. So, I got my mic in front of me here. We've got, let me just double check here, make sure that we are streaming the right scene before I get too far into this. Yes, we are. Jump all the way back to here. So, I played guitar for a long time and then I stopped, and now I'm getting back into it. So I figured, why not just stream the practices and people can follow along if they want. I'm going to eventually put out like actual PDFs of the stuff that I'm doing. None of it's like super complicated. Normally I wouldn't even write it out unless I was going to share it. But I do keep a log of my practice, just like I recommend everybody do. I'm just going to turn off the sound on my guitar here for a sec. So we're going to start with exercise 1, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to start at 110 beats per minute, which is very slow for this, but we're going to do it anyway. And the reason is even if you can do it faster, there is merit in doing it slower. Sometimes it's really hard to feel out slow tempo if you never play in it. So, let me see. Can you guys hear the guitar? No, neither can I. There we go. So the guitar sound is kind of not great. It's just running into one pedal and then straight into my audio box. Well, it's nighttime and I have people sleeping, so I can't go out of my amp with a microphone. And right now I don't have a really good setup to capture that audio. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to set down the guitar for 1 sec. There we go. And we are just going to take one quick second here while I do a couple things I should have done before I hit go live. But that's okay. We make adjustments on the fly sometimes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we forgot to hit the record button is what we forgot to do. But that's okay. It is now fixed. So what we're doing today is we're going to go through these exercises. You'll notice we're actually missing a marking. Oh no. We can add it back. Doop. You'll notice there's pick markings here. This is an upstroke, even though it points down, and this is a downstroke, even though it points up. Confusing, but that's how it works. So you can see that on the top of the screen here. You can see the tabs, the lines going underneath, just denote those as quarter notes. And yeah, you don't necessarily need to know those are quarter notes. But to start, we're going to do 110 BPM, which we should be able to do, or I should be able to do. Um, but we will go through it. So I'll show you what happens when I hit play. Um, but also, you can see, let me just get my camera angles set. Which camera is this? So that's that camera. So this one up here, I need to angle down a bit more. If I do this right, I should start, oops, and there might be a bit of fret buzz. We just did some action retunes yesterday, so, and this isn't my normal guitar. My normal one's missing a string, so I'm going to start with an upstroke, so up, down, and the reason I do that is because I'm going down to the next string. Anywhere where there's no pattern, we repeat what we just did. So up, down, and then we're going to do that for the next 3 bars. So up, down, and then I move, because I just went down, I played through, I can go down through the next one and then start with my upstroke. One sec here. Lift this guy up a little bit. And all we're doing is just 1, 2, 3, 4, up all the strings. And when we get to the top, we're going to go up. The whole thing's going to shift up 1 fret, then we're going to come down. Oops. And then we're going to go up a fret, and then we're going to go all the way back up a fret, down, up, all the way back up a fret, all the way back down. And we're going to keep doing that all the way until, one second, I need to turn this a bit and maybe back up a bit. We are going to be doing that all the way up to 15th fret. We're going to be coming down like this. We're going to end right here on the E string of the 12th fret. So what 110 beats per minute means here is every time we're going to hear the metronome, we should be playing. I don't know if this is going to be perfectly in time. This isn't a great setup. So it should be really close because I can play this at like 280-ish. So I know I can do 110. But if it's off by like a few milliseconds, it's because I'm using a guitar through an interface. That interface is then being looped through to OBS, which I'm then hearing through a monitor as well with the metronome. So I'm going to try my best to be in time the whole time, but there's a lot of things competing against me. We'll do our best though. So this is what it's going to sound like. We'll let it run for a few bars and I'll show you what you're going to see on the screen. So as you can see, there's the little red dot that's moving up. That's where my fingers are going to be. So if I'll get it on the next guy here, right? And you can see on top, those are the tabs moving with it. So those are going to be going with what I'm doing, okay? Eventually, there will be PDFs to follow. There's none right now. We're still making them. But we're just going to go through this one at 110. So what I do is we always start way slower. We start at a slow tempo. And the point is to play it at tempo, not to play it as fast as we possibly can. We want to play it at tempo. So I'm going to start at 110. I'm going to go through it. And then I'll go to the next exercise and we'll do the same thing. And we're going to play them all at 110. Just because supposedly we're kind of mocking these out as if I'm doing this for the first time. Okay. So I already know them all, but we're going to go through them once each. Now I'm going to do a count in here. So the first time it just started, it went 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it should give me a 4 count first, and then it should take off. Okay. And I got to remember to start with an upstroke, because if I mess up on those strokes, so you'll notice too, when I get all the way up to this string, the second string, we go up, down, and then down, up, and then it's the opposite. When I pick up, I'm coming up past the B string so I can pick down. and it kind of gives you the momentum. You're going in that direction. So that's the point of this exercise, is to get this picking down and to do it nice and slow, and then speed it up over time. Oops. It's easy to lose concentration. We'll do this again because I'm trying to keep in time with this messed up synchronization. Oh my goodness. What I'm hearing is not matching up with what I'm doing because of the I might turn off the hold on. We're gonna do this again. I can't keep going like this. I gotta turn off my monitor for the guitar is all I have to do. Because I can hear my guitar like without hearing it in the speaker over there. And I can hear that that's a mess up. But let's start over and see if we can see if I can do that without the delay. That's what we're looking at, latency. Okay, so what did we do there? So I got lost in the picking early on, and I just abandoned it. Why? Because I was looking down and my leg was falling asleep. And I haven't studied this as much as I thought I had. I thought I had it memorized, but I didn't. So, what are we going to do next? Well, we're going to do what I said earlier. We should write in our journal here. So, we've got exercise 1. We got through it at 110. We only made one mistake. That's, I would say, real bad. So, exercise 1 at 110 beats per minute. What are our notes here? Our notes are didn't follow picking. And I think we made a mistake on 2 notes. Miss sounded 2 notes. Okay, so next we're going to go on to exercise 2. We're going to do that one at 110 as well. And I want to know at each, so I think that's, yeah, about 2 minutes and 37 seconds. So the reason this matters is when we go slow, when we're beginners, there's a few things that are happening. This might seem like a really easy exercise, but it's hard to be that precise for, 2.5 minutes of straight execution. There's not a point in that whole drill where you stop. So even though it's slow, you're getting a bit of stamina. You're holding the whole way. It's not meant to be a hard drill. It's meant to be a warm-up drill, a warm-up exercise that you can start with. So that's where we start. And if you're just tuning in, feel free to follow along if you want. Eventually, there will be some tabs. We're going to publish them. So this one is very similar, but what we do is we actually skip a string. So we go, and then after I do this string here, oops, here we go, give some guitar. After this, I'm going to skip the A string and go right to the D string. And then I'm going to go back up to A. And then I'm going to skip D and go down one. So you're always skipping, go up, skip, go up. So on the way down, you jump. And then you approach back up, jump down, up one, skip one, go back up and get it. When you skip one here, then you're going to come up into the opposite. You're going to skip the B string, and then you're going to go down to it. So you just kind of get your fingers kind of crawling back and forth across that fretboard. But it's the exact same pattern. It's that 1, 2, 3, 4. And right now, we're not going to follow the picking pattern. We're just going to get through the exercises. So if we were going to follow it, though, we'd be going up, down, and then from here, we're going to go down, up, up. And the reason is because we want to end in the proper direction. So when we do our downstroke on the 4th fret, we're going to continue down all the way and hit that D string. Hopefully, like I'm gonna make that noise on purpose, as if I'm moving my whole pick like this, but we could go right instead of I could go. Because I'm moving in this direction, I want to jump over that string ideally, but if you want to get the right idea in your head, and then when I do that, that gets me pulling up this way, right, where I'm going to start my next one with an upstroke. So down, 2, 2. So does that kind of make sense? We're going to continue. So we are going to do this one now. Oh, there's a mistake. Mistakes. Easy to lose concentration. Three mistakes. Uh-oh, we got off somewhere. There you go. How'd you like that? Once you kind of fall off of it, there's no... You're going to start over anyway, I thought. Okay, let's take a quick break here. So, what happened? And is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. Uh, I wasn't looking at any of the music and I lost my train of thought. We're just practicing for fun. We're doing a bit of a stream here. So let's take a note of that then. So first attempt, I think we made 3 mistakes before we fell off the rails. Made 3 mistakes. place. Oh, 1 second, guys. Hold on. There are people coming to talk to me. Okay, we're back. We don't need any more of this rainwave music. Okay, so let's do this one again. I gotta get a strap or something too, because this is not comfortable to sit this way, but it works. Okay. But you guys can't hear this, the volume. Okay. That doesn't count. So, make a mistake that early, just start over. Hold on, take a breath, reset. Reset. Get your hands off, stretch them out. Reset. This is live. Shit's gonna happen. Oh, that's where we fell off last time too. Why did I do that again? I know what I did. Okay. Same place. Second attempt. Same. Okay. Try again. Oops. Sometimes it's easier faster. Watch the tabs. See if it's me or the tabs. It's me. I was wrong. No. I'll take it. I'm trying to watch too many things. I'll take it. I'll just watch the fretboard. Almost forgot what I was doing. contrary to popular belief, your mental stamina is also something you have to train. So we're going to have to get that back too. Okay. Um, third attempt was better. There were several mistakes. Your best bet is to start over if you make a mistake, but I do want to get through each of these once to have a video of going through them. We're going to try to do this every day as well. So today was a bit of a rushed stream. We don't have a guitar strap. We're missing stuff, but these streams are going to get smoother as we go. So the way this one works is it's a descending figure. So all the other ones have been ascending figures so far, where you go all the way up this way, right? We're going this way and this way at the same time. So this one, we're just coming down one string all the way down, and then there's going to be some rests to get us back up to here so we can go down the next string. But it's just, we're just kind of like going like this all the way down. Learning how to move your hand this way, again, none of this is like difficult, but like, how do you get from here to here on the fretboard if you only know how to move this way, right? We love to teach scales this way, right? We love to look at our chords this way. We like to look at them top down if we're looking like down towards the guitar down this way. But we don't like to think of things moving like laterally like this way. So it helps if we can kind of learn to move that way, which is what these things kind of teach us. So when we get up to here, what do? We move the whole thing up and then we come back down, right? So kind of same thing with this. We're going to learn how to slowly move our finger down one fret at a time while constantly playing as we go down. And we're going to do it on every string as well. So let's give this one a go. Oh, you guys don't have any volume. Oops. We'll start over so you guys have volume. couple of misfires that time. That was the best one yet. But yeah, it's nice to kind of learn how to move up and down the fretboard like that. You can do the opposite too. You could go up. I don't think up is as interesting, but you could do it up as well instead of down the neck. So that was exercise 3. We did at, what was that, 110? Yeah. 10 beats per minute. We'll say 2 to 3 missounded notes. Oops. Sounded. Notice how we're being precise here a bit. Sounded notes. I wasn't watching the chat and I could so I'm watching chat. I'm listening to the metronome. I'm watching the tabs go sometimes. And I'm playing and I'm trying to keep count. So if I was only doing one of those things, I'd try to keep count. But 2 to 3 missounded notes. Other than that, pretty good. Okay. So now we're going into exercise 4. So I have this one written out a couple different ways. It's written out in straight 4/4 like this. But you'll notice that I have, actually I should double check. I don't think there was anything else I had to tell you guys about in these other ones. I think it's just the picking patterns in there, and we'll get to the picking patterns. I'm not quite ready to do those yet either. The jumping, that's all fine. I did put fingerings on this one just to show you use your pinky, ring, middle, index. So your pinky's 4, 3 is your ring, 2 is your middle, and 1's your index. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. That pattern repeats the whole way. Similar to these up, down patterns. So like this one here with the down, up, because there's nothing here, 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 or here, you repeat that pattern. The same thing applies in at 3. You see that pattern, you repeat it forever in a day. You keep going. For exercise 4, we introduce a new one. This is an accent. So it's just, you kind of hit the note, we'll say a little bit harder, a little bit more attack on it, and you accent it. So instead of like da 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 da, it's like da 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 da. It's got a little bit of a smack to it. So the other way you could write it, so like you can write it like this with these accents, or you could write it, I didn't want to go through and change them all to eighth notes because this is Tuck's guitar and I don't know how to do it quickly. So instead, I just made it 4/2 time, but it's really just, it's eighth notes in 4/4 time. I didn't know how to do it in the software yet. I didn't have a lot of time to learn. But you could do it this way too. Or you can do it with quarter notes. I'm trying to do everything in quarter notes so that it's, because I'm mostly working with tabs for people, I can read notation and I can put this in notation as well. The PDF I'm working on with these exercises has them in both tabs and PDFs. So whichever you want whenever they come out. But for this warm-up, what we're doing is it's more about bursting. So we start with normal, but then we're going to repeat that part. If we do that with our accents, we're going to get. I'm like way overplaying it, but it's like. So I'm kind of like overplaying it there, but that's kind of the idea, is you want that. We're not going to do it with the accent right now. We're just going to do it. We're just going to go through it. But the point is we're going to come back to this and we're going to build on it, right? So we're doing this one at 120. Sure, why not? Nah, we did all the other ones at 110. Screw it. We'll change this one to 110 as well. We'll do them all at 110 today. The important part is that we have a reference and we're doing this all with the metronome. That's the important part. Okay. From the beginning. I went to go way too fast. I forgot how slow these were. Keep going in the wrong way. Ruin your ears a bit. Okay, we'll just start over. I was having too much fun. Twice now we've fallen off. Is keep forgetting. This is why these are done this way. They're all very similar because you have to pay attention. They're not hard. That's why they're hard. They require your attention. Not your skill, your attention. They're long. It doesn't sound like it's very long. It's only like 3 minutes or whatever, right? But you gotta be locked in for exactly 3 minutes. Also, I'm looking at the exact same tabs you guys are. I can't see any further ahead than you can. That's kind of my problem. I'm trying to... I didn't take the time to really memorize them. But I got them all written out, and I'm happy with how they're written out. I don't know what I did there. My brain is skipping. It's the talking at the same time, which I can edit out and post it, but it's good to it's good to get used to talking when you're doing this stuff too. See, because then you can get distracted like this. I should be able to do this. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to talk to you guys and read. I've played for long enough, but it's all coming back. We're de-rusting. But also notice I'm harder on myself the first few times I do these exercises, right? I start over a lot easier, and then as we get going, it's okay. We're gonna have to just move through because it's more important that we also learn to recover. But you also don't want to do that every time. If you always recover, then you're practicing mistakes, right? So there's a fine in between where you're not practicing mistakes, but you're also getting through it. It's done. That's the wrong. That's a tab mistake. I underestimated how long this one would be. Here we go, we're in the home stretch. Okay, so we fell off like 2 or 3 times because we lost concentration. So let's make a note of that. So that was exercise 4 at 110. So again, I'm taking note in my practice log. Exercise 4 at 110 beats per minute. Got a few more focused. Task. You had to be honest in your own notes. Okay, 2 more left, and then we're done, and then who knows? Okay, so next. This next one is for finger independence. So the way this one works is I'm not going to use a metronome for this one. This one is more of a finger stretching exercise. So the way it works is this is the 5th fret right here. I'm going to start with, so this exercise goes through every single string, and we're going to as well. So you line up your fingers on the 6th string, This is one of the hardest, so it gets easier as this one goes on. And then, so with all your fingers, so my index finger is on the 5th fret, my middle finger is on the 6th fret, my ring finger is on the 7th fret, and my pinky finger is on the 8th fret. Now, I have to stand these up in such a way that I can sound the bottom strings down here while I still have my fingers here. And if we look at the tab, all I have to do, and it's only in 5/4 just to make the bars line up nicely. It's just every time, again, it's just, I wanted to keep everything as a quarter note. Don't worry about it. Every time the metronome blinks or goes, you have to hit the note. So notice how only my index finger moved. Next, I'm going to do this finger. See, this one's a hard stretch. This one's more about the stretch than it is the beats per minute, so I'm not as worried about a metronome with this one. Until you can do the stretches perfectly. This one is really hard, and you may never get this one perfect. This is ring finger reaching to the 1st fret with every other finger fretting. So they're all fretting. They're all fretting. So ring finger on the 1st string, every other finger on your 6th string. That's hard. So after I do that, I now take this formation and I move it down a string. And I take my index finger and I start on the 6th string. And now I'm going to skip the 5th string and play all the other ones. You'll notice stretching backwards is now easier because you have less distance to cover. Again, this one gets easier as we go. So now I'm going to do my ring finger. Oops. My pinky. Oops. Okay, and then next, you guessed it, I'm going to jump down again, and now I'm going to do the first 2, and then I'm going to jump the D string. This one. Again, it's going to get easier because the center of your hand is where, like, your centers of the, I can't words. Your hand is in the center of the neck. So you have equidistance for this one and the next one. So these 2 are the easiest. Same idea. You got a little bit of a stretch forward this time. So again, we want to make sure that we're on our fingertips because we don't want to be doing that, right? So let's see if we got it. Okay. Do our ring finger. Oops, that was me actually. My pinky right now is touching the high E string. This pinky right here. Like that. So that was my fault. We'll do that again. So think of this as an exercise for both hands. Yes, this hand is working on stretching. This hand also has to skip over a different string all the time. So now we're going to have to stretch harder forward than we did before. We've never really had one from this position yet. Now we're going to go on our high E string, and this is going to be hard in the the opposite direction once we get to our ring finger and pinky. Okay, that is exercise 5. We got it first try. Okay. So, exercise 5. Exercise 5. No pronoun try, and for me specifically, ring finger is weak. Is okay. So this is our last exercise of the night. It's more finger independence. So this one here is we kind of take the same, oh, my leg is falling asleep here. We kind of take the same idea that we just did with the finger independence, but we make it way harder. So first, so we're going to go through, and again, it's the same idea, but now we're doing 2 fingers at the same time, and we're doing all the different combinations. For this one here, though, we don't do all the different string combinations, because for this one it really is about the coordination between the 2 fingers and less about stretching them. So we actually we hold up shop for this one on G, and we're going to start with you'll notice 1 2. We've got fingering guide on there. So now I'm going to start that over. When I have massive mistakes like that, I should start over. Okay, bad. So next, 1 3. I'll scroll over here too so you can see. So next one is 1 3 and then 1 4. Okay. So again, they always come back to this home row. 5 6 7 8 on the G. This time we're going to do 1 and 4, right? Oops. Gotta get higher up. I keep missing. So what's happening is my finger keeps going between these 2 strings. We're just going to practice this part. Just my pinky. Okay. Nope. Shake it out. Give it a rest. There's no rush. For me, I'm going to put my foot down because when I have my foot up that high for too long, my foot goes to sleep. I'm going to have to get a strap, or I'm going to have to pull out my classical footrest or something. That's okay. Now we're going to come back to here. We were on 1 4. See, we didn't give up. We just took a break, stretched it out. It was okay. Just takes a second. We don't have to do this all in one sitting. We can break it down. The next one is 2 3. So we're going to come down. We're going to leave 1 4 down, and then now we've got 2 3 up. So again, we got to be careful, right? Like I can already tell that's no good. That one's good. That's good. So we can even set ourselves up for success, right? We can tell now. See what happens, right? Oops. one's hard. So that was 2-3. Next, we're going to do 2-4. So again, take your time. You might not be able to do this one. That's okay. You might have to come back. But here's the thing, there's no secret. It's all time. For me, I've already put in the time years ago. So now I'm just derusting. You guys might be doing this for the first time. It takes a lot of time. Oops. This one is gonna really screw me over, I think. I don't know if I can do this last one. It's been too long. That way is easier. This way is hard because you have to move your ring finger before your pinky and keep your middle finger down. Okay, we got that one too. That's exercise 6. That's all of them. Okay. So let's take a quick note about exercise 6. Exercise 6. No metronome. Metronome. And treble with 2-3 and 3-4. So now that we're done, we can, let's see, is there anything else we want to do before? Writing practice. I would say overall, a good first practice stream. So I'm putting this in my note logs too, saying that I'm streaming. These are circumstances, right? So like for me, like I'm not used to practicing on a stream. I'm used to doing this alone. So I'm doing a lot more talking than I would when I'm normally practicing. So like that kind of accounts for some of what I'm writing down. So like I can't, when I'm writing down, I didn't get this exercise, I didn't get this exercise, I didn't get this exercise, and I'm looking at them and they're easy exercises. Well, when I get to here, I can say, okay, well, it was a first practice stream. Practice. Overall, a good first practice stream. Scenes. Notation. Actually in front of me. Me. Okay. So that's all we're gonna write, I think. So like I said, I am working on a PDF of these exercises. I want to get the so like I said, the picking markings for down, up, down, up. I need to look at those a bit closer. I want to look at those accents. I want to get some of the stupid time signatures out of the way. So like I need to learn how to use some of these softwares a bit better. I've got Muse Score and Tux Guitar right now, which allows me to look at guitar profiles. I'm looking at getting Guitar Pro, but I'm not sold yet. because I feel like I should be able to do what I want to do with MuseScore. I don't know. I don't understand the inputs yet. Actually, hold on. We can do some music now that we're done. Maybe a good song will come on and we can jam to it on the way out. Come on. Come on. Hold on. Give me a sec. I gotta fix Rainwave. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're still here. Rainwave. Oh, Western. Okay. Can I turn that up a bit more so I can hear it? Yeah. I can't really hear the melody. An E minor. And then it's fun. Okay. That's all I really got. I don't really have anything else for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We got to go through all the Tux guitar stuff. But yeah, if you're just tuning in now, I'm not going to go over it all again, but we've got this nice setup here. We just went over 6 guitar exercises. We're making a PDF for them. We're going to give them away for free. It's not ready yet, but we'll be back. So if this is something you'd be interested in, I'm going to be doing these practice with me segments. Pretty much anytime I practice, I'm going to have my handy dandy notebook. And every time I'm going to show you guys what I do. So like tomorrow or whenever I come back, I'm going to look, next time I come back, I'm going to look at this practice session and I'm going to see what did I do, what did I like, what did I not like, how am I going to improve on the next practice session. And we're going to learn how to become masters of our craft. Okay. You guys have a good night. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Or at least to lay down and snack. Ah, I'm on this screen too. Goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, I guess.